Welcome to the Start It, Own It, Finish It podcast with Dat Boy Mo 629. Discussing everything fitness and everything motivation. Here is where you will get your fitness education and motivational fix. Now, here's your host, Dat Boy Mo 629.
It's that boy Mo 629 coming to y'all with an emergency edition, updated edition of the Start It, Own It, Finish It podcast right here. My first time actually being back in my office, in my studio, fully in about over a month. Roughly a month. The last month has been very, 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 very hard for me and my family. Now, if you really follow me on the platform, follow me on YouTube, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, I don't really bring my personal life into the platform. I try to keep it as professional as possible. Talk about fitness, talk about inspiration, talk about motivation. But the last month has been very, very, very difficult for me and my family. To the point to where I don't even want to do this no more. For real. But I still know my why, and that's what I try to tell people. I try to keep people motivated, try to keep people inspired, try to keep people going. So, the name of the podcast is Start It, Own It, Finish It. So you got to start it, you got to own it, you got to finish it. My slogan, Start It, Own It, Finish It. That's just basically the mantra that I go off of. So, a month ago, in July, long story short, my younger brother passed away. And me and my younger brother and I, we were very close. So, coming out with content, coming out with ideas, stuff like that, that just all took a backseat. It was very, very unexpected. I actually hung out with my brother the day after my birthday, which was June 30th. And he'd been suffering from some health issues, mental/health issues, but mainly health issues. And health issues that we knew about wasn't all that was communicated, but, we found out more as time went on. And I'm more at peace now that he's not really suffering and not in pain as he was. On the flip side of that, I lost a loved one of my best friends. He was my closest relative. And when I mean closest, we really, from birth on to childhood, on to adolescence, on to adulthood, you know what I'm saying? We kept in contact. I wanted to be a bigger brother to him and a better sibling to him than I felt that I had. So I tried to stay close, and I tried to, anytime he needed some help, anytime he needed some advice, anytime he needed anything, basically be there for my younger brother. So the day after my birthday, we hung out, and he worked for me at our job. So due to his health issues, I was very, very, very mindful of his health issues. Anytime in order to fall in line with the policy of our workplace, I had to look out for his health as well. So it put me in a bind, but I have enough power to look out for him as well as I do others. Now there's no favoritism. He was actually slated to come back to work for me on Monday, the Monday of the 22nd. I received news that he passed on the 20th of July. And I'm not going to go into detail. I'm not going to publicize this on social media, none of that stuff. It hit us hard. And my brother was a very, very, very talented beat maker, very talented singer, very talented rapper. And he had dreams and he had goals as well. And those dreams and those goals really stopped once he passed away. And if anybody knows me, I'm all about reach for your dreams, man. Shoot for the stars. Shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you're going to land among the stars, what Les Brown said. And one of the things that at my brother's memorial that we had on the 3rd of August is that I met his best friend. I met some really good friends of his, and I met one of the artists that he worked with. And he just had so many projects that were not fulfilled. And one of the things that I really pride myself is encouraging people to reach their dreams. If I can promote it, I will promote it. And as far as like the platform that I'm on now, really didn't see a way to promote it until after he passed. And the thing about it is like, you got to sit back and you got to really look at things from like 10,000 feet and be like, damn, I could have done this. Damn, I could have done that. Damn, I could have done that. Damn, I could have done this. Like me and my brother, we had plans to hang out more. I reached out to him actually. And once again, I'm 100% on this as far as like therapy. After one of my therapy sessions, I reached out to him. I was like, hey, bro, you and I, like, we used to kick it out like a lot, right? And we really don't do that no more. Like, once you get older, you kind of like get disconnected from your family, get disconnected from best friends and stuff like that, because you got your own life to live. And one of the things that I really wanted to get back to with him and I hanging out, and I even said this, I was like, well, pick a day a month. Like, we would go months at a time without hanging out. But we work together, so we kind of see each other. But I wanted us to hang out as a family, as brother and brother, like we used to. And one of the things and he really wanted to get back to that. So that's why we hung out on the 30th, the day after my birthday. And I wanted to do at least one day a month, like one day in July, one day in August, one day in September. September probably not, because your boy getting married in September, but I wanted him to be a part of my wedding as far as being a groomsman, because of his situation. I didn't want to put pressure on him to be my best man, but I wanted him to be a part of my wedding. And a lot of things that I really think in my mind now, I'm a very creative person. I'm a problem-solving person. I'm always researching things, you know what I'm saying, as far as like how to fix stuff. But what I wanted to do to honor my brother, Rami, I really have brothers, same mother, different daddy. But we don't even look alike, honestly. You look at us and be like, y'all brothers? Yes. He got his dad genes. But one of the things I really wanted to do, and I'm going to do from now on, is that there's going to be a different layout as far as H1 Warrior is concerned. Like a kind of a rebranding, but not really that much of a rebranding. Still the same motto, still fitness training, motivation, and stuff like that. Like start it, own it, finish it. Going to be a started series, going to be an own it series, going to be a finish it series. More motivational stuff, more body transformation stuff, more inspirational stuff from successful people, whether locally or globally or nationally, whatever. But I also want to bring enjoyment that I know that my brother could have brought on this to the world, which is his music. And him and I were even discussing, I didn't really discuss it with him as far as like doing my podcast and all that stuff, but he brought up an idea to me because he was diabetic as far as talking about diabetes on the podcast, right? So me at the time, I didn't really know what direction I wanted to take the podcast in, so I didn't really give him an answer. So like to me, it takes a while for me to marinate. It takes a while for me to actually like, you give me an idea, I won't give you a yes. or I won't give you a no immediately unless it's just far-fetched, like putting on makeup or, hey man, put some eyelashes on, know what I'm saying, for your pot. Hell no, I ain't doing that. But any outlandish ass stuff, I'm not going to do. But that one, I really didn't see a way to incorporate that into the podcast until a later date, because I'm a solo podcast host for now. Eventually, I want to add guests. I want to do Zoom call podcasts and stuff like that. But right now, for the placement of the podcast, I really could not fit that in for him. But it was a good idea. As I think back, and hell, like, I don't know, my brain juices is flowing. I'm not really clouded with a lot of other things. Like, now as I think back, I'm like, I could have implemented some diabetic niche into the podcast and have him on it as a person with diabetes, dealing with diabetes, maybe once a month, maybe once every other month, whatever. But it's too late now. He's gone. But it's not a far-fetched idea for down the line. Get different mindset, different perspectives in fitness, people with different illnesses dealing with fitness too. So, man, that's the thing. Like, I want to incorporate more, like I said, as far as the rebranding. And like, so one of the things that I really want to do in my podcast, right, is to incorporate, I believe it's called mid-roll, into my podcast. There's no ads or whatever just yet. Just mid-roll, like play music at a break, maybe like a 2-3 minute break. And when I have that 2 minute break, 2-3 minute break, I want to play his music on my podcast. And like, because at the end of the day, his music is that damn good. He didn't promote it like he should have. Rami was more of, if you got him in the right space, the boy will make you laugh till your guts spill out. And it's just, it's kind of like me, introverted, but in the right situation, I'll come out. You see what I'm saying? So like the thing about introverts is, you know what I'm saying, we'll stay to ourselves, but when we're around people we know and we comfortable with, we can't get us to shut the fuck up. But so, and he was kind of like that. He was introverted, and his music is out there on Spotify, Amazon, on SoundClick, on SoundCloud, on iHeartRadio, on Apple Music. His music is out there already. If you listen to this podcast and if you want to download more of his music or get any kind of like insight of his music, his name is Rami, Rhami. I'm actually going to end this podcast with one of his songs, so to play. I'm going to have it on the YouTube channel. I'm going to have it on platforms and all that stuff, Amazon, whatever platform that my podcast is on. Google still have a podcast? I don't know. I just upload my podcast, and matter of fact, let me see. Damn, let me see real quick as far as what podcast. Directories. I got my podcast info up here. So, Spotify, Amazon Music, Podcast Index. I was on iHeartRadio. I am on YouTube. Telling me to get listed. Alexa, Castbox. I'm on that for sure because I'm subscribed to myself. Podchaser, Pocket Cast, Deezer, Listen Notes, Player FM. So right now, live on the air, I'm going to have to get listed again on Apple Podcasts, which is weird because I was on Apple Podcasts. I don't really quite understand, but I'll be on Apple Podcasts and iHeartRadio. So just to spread his music out into the world, it's just the beginning because he has a whole lot of music that have not been promoted that well. It's out there, but it hasn't been promoted. So I'm doing my best to, along with his friends, my best to help spread his message, spread his music, spread his art while he's gone. But over the last month, that's where I've been. Like before when I was gone for 3 years, my family dealt with a lot more deaths. Death has been hitting my family hard. Kind of like, can we get a break type deal? Like 2021, we've had quite a few deaths. My grandmother passed away. My aunt passed away. My great aunt passed away. My sister passed away in 2021. 2022. I think 2022 we were pretty good, I believe. 23, my sister passed away. My auntie passed away. 24, my younger brother passed away. So there are 3 siblings of mine that passed away so far. And there's only 2 of us left. So life been hitting hard after 2020. Like a lot of people say, no, I want to go back to 2020. I want to go back to 2020 like January 2020 because after January 2020, the beginning before Kobe died, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the only one. A lot of families been hit. A lot of families been body blowed, all that, you know what I'm saying, as far as like deaths after 2020. So started. So my thing is like I just want everybody to live. I just want Happy New Year. Yes, please, Happy New Year. Happy freaking New Year. Because, every time New Year's happens, it's like, man, damn, what's going to happen this year? Damn, what's going to happen this year? Damn, what's going to happen this year? Kind of get nervous. But that's where I'm at with, back on the topic. But that's where I'm at as far as like the H1 Warrior brand, H1 Warrior fitness. I just really want to expand more as far as like the motivation, the inspiration, the fitness knowledge, nutritional knowledge, and all the other stuff too. So I'm also going to incorporate my brother. Then I got this thing for him, right here. And it's on my wrist to be reminded of him always. I talk to him every day. And I'm just being vulnerable. That's all, like, for this podcast right here. It takes a lot to be vulnerable, especially on a public platform. But just so you guys know where my head is at and how hard I'm going to be coming and some changes that are coming, the reason why there's some changes. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for listening to this podcast. If you made it through the whole podcast episode, looks like I'm at about 17 minutes. And enjoy some music while we at it. So I'm going to play this song right here. Crying is Benz. It's one of my favorite songs off of his Dark at 5 album. So give it a listen. Until, I don't know what, I ain't going to say that. The outro going to hit when the song is over. So enjoy this. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. One thing I'm not gonna let y'all niggas do is not let me tell my story, bitch. Friends come and friends go, like a bag in the wind. I've been done this shit before, so I don't gotta pretend. Lately I've been quiet, but I still be going in. I've been working all my life just to cry. Hoes go and hoes come, I just ask they bring a friend. If they start acting stupid, kick them out like my end. Never finna cap, it ain't start out like this. I've been working all my life, let me get that high. Mama lean over the sink just to throw up. Back to the drink that she pulled up. Hard to slide the dope closed, it was on, bruh. Alcohol the main reason I lost focus. Lost women, lost friends, lost jobs, nigga. Trying to get it off the ground and it ain't pop, nigga. One thing about me, I ain't stop, nigga. So I'm not finning when I'm sitting at the top, nigga. I'm just trying to not let my nigga Kobe down. Fight depression just to get these records flowing now. Back in June, I was really finna throw the towel in, but I'm still going in. It's going down. Closed curtains on the fake, they don't know me now. And it's due to all designer what they throw me now. Cause when I wrote for y'all still left me lonely now. But if I drop my project, y'all would still clone me now. And I ain't playing by my check, my money glowing out. I'm trying to get a G-Wag, no money owing out. You trying to fuck my bitch, I'll leave y'all when it's snowing out. Lost 2 friends in one night, my sadness steady growing now. Growing now, growing now, growing now, growing now. Friends come and friends go, like a bag in the wind. I've been done this shit before, so I don't gotta pretend. Lately I've been quiet, but I still be going in. I've been working all my life just to cry. Hey, hoes go and hoes come, I just ask they bring a friend. If they start acting stupid, kick them out like Martin. Never finna cap, it ain't start out like this. I've been working all my life just to cry in this band.
I've been working all my life, I had to mold myself. My darkest times I found a light, did it with no one's help. Said I was wrong, but I was right, just had to show myself. It's kinda hard to win this fight when I don't know myself. So much weight up on my arms, feel like I'm bench pressing. I was lost, trying to figure what my next step is. Time is precious, so I'm careful now with each second. I found my method, these other rappers is defective. I started off nickel and diamond, then I learned how to make it snow in a tropical climate. Really got it out the mud, I feel like Florida's finest. I've been rapping for 10 plus, I know it's close to my timing. Stay focused and stay down when they doubt you though, cause you the only one that can out your glow. Be careful who you calling as a friend, we all can't be riding in this Benz.
Friends come and friends go, like a bag in the wind. I've been done this shit before, so I don't gotta pretend. Lately I've been quiet, but I still be going in. I've been working all my life just to cry. Hey, hoes go and hoes come, I just ask they bring a friend. If they start acting stupid, kick them out like Martin. Never finna cap, it ain't start out like this. I've been working all my life just to cry in this Benz.